Grand Rising loves. This is the altar spread for the collective today. Love and power. The sacred geometry of this not only includes all the triangles, the spirals, the beautiful circular of female and the triangular straight lines of masculine, all of it together. But what this is actually saying is be mindful of how you're using power. That power was always used for dominance, to rule over someone, control and dominance. But to be more mindful of what you're using your innate power for and love for. And to come into this now accepting responsibility for your actions. It talks about accountability and intention. And so there's this huge movement right now about, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. And that's perfection if you're actually in your highest integrity. But if you're walking around with the intent of actually being selfish and hurting people, then that's not okay. Like being deceitful but keeping someone captive is not okay. That's not okay. And you need to hold yourself accountable. That's misuse of love and power. And that really needs to be addressed within yourself in order to right the wrongs that we're experiencing outside of ourselves. The spiral. And this talks about the infinite nature from everywhere from the universe and the cosmos to the tiniest seashell on the beach. This spiral pattern talks about the perfection of our makeup, our existence, and how we revisit lessons. But it also is commending you on your path. And it says, stop picking at the old skin that you have shed. And I know that this new self, this pink new skin of yours and this new rebirthed self is vulnerable and raw. But feel into that actually in that vulnerability is great power and courage. And to break the habit of working on your faults and recognize how far you've come on this spiritual path. Initiation, phenacite. This is a beautiful and rare stone. Now, phenacite is a storm stone, so this stimulates all chakras. It's beautiful, clear stone, like the diamond that's depicted on the card. But it's talking about initiation. Like this period that we are going through that's really rough, that's really calling you out on your own shit, really making you pay attention to the healing, self-healing, and holding yourself accountable, not you misusing love and power, and to really recognize that this tumbling, so to speak, is you coming into the gem state that you're meant to be. So this is the spiritual path of the initiate. You will go through a period of testing to see if you are actually capable of holding yourself accountable. Are you actually able to be in your highest integrity instead of holding others captive for your own benefit? And when you can actually do that, when you can be in your highest integrity and go it alone, that is when you actually ascend and evolve. And so you can't do it without that. You cannot do that without holding yourself in the highest integrity and taking that path of love and power in the highest integrity. So for all of those who say, I don't judge myself and don't give a fuck what other people think, but they're still not in their highest integrity, that's not what that means. It's like that meme, like, I don't think you know what that means and you're doing it wrong. That's exactly what this is telling you. That's exactly what the initiation is telling you. No, you're doing it wrong. And so Kuntur Yachak, I love this. This card actually jumped out of the deck today, and I love when that happens. I shuffle the decks a lot, so when you see repeat cards showing up, that's actually very rare. And so this jumping out of the deck is powerful. Blessings from the son of Hana Pacha. So I'm going to hold this here while I read some things from this card, because this is a powerful card. This represents Condor. And so for those of you who don't know much about the Condor is actually born with its eyes open but no voice. So it's telling you that even though you cannot express yourself in your truth, always know that you have wisdom to see that which is correct. And so to stand strong in that wisdom and truth. Condor swiftly brings the will of great spirits to earth through the gift of powerful medicine. Despite great odds, even in the face of what may appear as inevitable defeat, extraordinary triumph is at hand. So the Condor was very close to extinction and has come back from that. So this talks very strongly about the strength and power of the Condor, the resilience of the Condor to prevail in the face of destruction. And so really feel into that for yourself. Destroying the old self, destroying your selfish ways of thinking that I don't care what others think means that it's a free reign to do whatever the fuck you want. It's not. We still have to think about being heart-centered and in our highest integrity. We can't use others, and we cannot hold them captive to our own desires. And that will not help you progress or evolve. And it's actually contributing to the chaos and destruction of society that we see outside of ourselves. And I've been saying that for weeks now. But I've been reading the prayer for each of these cards, the medicine of each of these cards. So I would like to share that at this moment. So what I need you to do is just shake out your shoulders and breathe deeply. Let's take a collective inhale, releasing with an audible sigh. And close your eyes and stay connected to my voice. Through unconditional love and in service to the universal sacred heart, I invoke the prophecy of the eagle and condor, that the opposites shall fly together in harmony once more, and divine presence shall fill the earth and bless all of her children. The destiny of this world is to be love's paradise. So placing one hand on your heart now with your eyes still closed. Yeshua, Condor, Christ, loving friend of my soul, you cover me with your feathers. Under your wings I find refuge. Your divine protection and perfection casts off fear and doubt. And through the invisible inner workings of Great Spirit, all is brought into correct order now. May all beings thrive within the grace of Great Spirit. May all divine destinies be fulfilled. Through my own free will, so be it. Aho.